As you guys have read, Kohl Stewart has opted out, and the organization has fully supported his decision. So with that, I'll answer any questions.
Who opted out?
Rich Dubrow.
What did Kohl tell you about the opt-out, and any reasons that you can share, and did it come as a surprise to you?
Well, Kohl has some underlying conditions. We've had a lot of discussions the last few days. I'm going to keep those conversations private. That's between me and him. I just wanted, him to know that I'm going to support any decision he makes. I know the organization is also, and it's a personal decision. But yeah, I was going to be fully supportive in whatever he decided to do.
John Mioli, you're up next. Go ahead, John.
Brandon, even if you want to keep the conversation private, were these spurred by some of the things that have happened this week with the situation being down in Miami and all the Marlins stuff, and what's happened around the game?
I think that, I think there's more conversation about, what's going on. I don't know if that was, I think that it was mainly that he's got some underlying conditions and that he's had some concern about this. And, he just got to the point, I think, where he wanted to talk a little bit more about it. And so we've been discussing it the last few days, and he decided this morning to opt out.
Dan Connolly, you're up. Go ahead, Dan.
Brandon, obviously Chris is back with you now as well. How do you plan on using him? Do you have to ease him back? And can you kind of give me a sense of, your thoughts there, knowing that he's okay, and just like that kind of was like for the you in the clubhouse?
Yeah, no, I think that I talked to him a little bit ago. He feels good. Been texting with him the last couple of days also. It just sounds like he was a little bit under the weather, and for precautionary reasons, and the world we're living in right now, we wanted to do the responsible thing and make sure that we're following protocol. But he feels really good today. He's going to be available. He's not starting, but he'll be available to come off the bench tonight.
Joe Trezza, you're up. Go ahead, Joe.
Brandon, what kind of role do you see Thomas Eshelman having with you guys now that he's up?
I think there's either a starter long man type guy that can give us some innings. I think that's really important. So I think Tom's built up to we built him up in summer camp. He's been continuing to throw. We took him on as a taxi squad member on the road trip, the opening series, and he's gonna be able to give us some length out of the pen. He's also could slide into a starter role, a swing role. So we'll see. But right now he's going to be a long guy in the pen.
Rich, you're up again. Go ahead.
Two quick ones, Brandon. What's the latest with Jose Iglesias, and do you have a decision on a starter for Sunday?
So Iggy's feeling better today. He's still day to day. Kind of like I said yesterday, I think we don't want to push anything right now. His quad's still bothering him a little bit. He does, but just checking in with him, he does feel a lot better today. He's going to continue to get treatment, could possibly be available off the bench in a pinch hit spot. And then we're just going to continue to monitor him and check him every single day, but he is still just day to day, and his quad's still a little bit sore. And it's like, and then Tommy Malone's going to start on Sunday.
Melanie Newman, you're up. Go ahead, Melanie.
Brandon, having been around the sport for so long, it's almost 2 years to the day since Cobb last saw his former team, and is still looking for that first win against them. You've got the advantage with Snell being limited, but has Cobb really said anything coming into tonight, especially after such a strong first start?
No, I think it's just another start for him. I mean, maybe it means a little bit more because I think it does mean some, possibly against your old club. I haven't talked to him about that. But yeah, I'm hoping he builds off last start. He threw the ball great in Boston. This is a really, really good team. It's got two really good lineups, balanced. They can run. They have power. They're good from the left and from the right. So they're a tough team to pitch against. I know he's aware of that, but hopefully he has his fastball command like he did in Boston. And we continue to build off his last start.
John Mealy, you're up again. Go ahead, John.
Brandon, I know every time that Kohl Stewart pitched, you were intrigued and a lot of times liked what you saw. Just from a baseball standpoint, it's disappointing not to have that arm available for the next 50, however many.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is right now, and with my conversations with him, it's about him, the person, right now for me. So, he made this decision today. I'm hoping I get to see him pitch sometime down the road, but for right now, this is the decision that he made that's personal, and I'm just going to support him in that.
Dan Connolly, you're up again. Go ahead.
Brandon, I think I asked you this question last week, but now there's been a whole turn of events since then. The whole depth of the organization, not just your organization, but everybody's. If you look, the Marlins are trying to sign just about anybody now to be able to complete a team. How much concern do you have about depth and being able to get through 60 with the depth that you have right now, especially given, a Stewart situation?
Yeah, I think that's a concern of everybody's. And, the rosters are supposedly starting to go down to 28 here pretty soon and then to 26. So that's a big concern with starters not built up the way they normally would. All the things that are going on. I think that's everybody's concern league-wide is depth. And guys like Tom Eshelman and the guys that we have in summer camp, I think that's they're going to play a big part. And I feel comfortable with a lot of the guys we have down there. So that's going to be really helpful as we go through these next 50-plus games.